Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, when I say live, what do I mean is that I'm recording myself right now in real time, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time, so I don't know what's coming next. So if you are looking for a video where the person is doing a trade recap or talking about things with hindsight in their favor, this will not be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, nitty-gritty, raw look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, then this will be a video for you. So I will go ahead and pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back at the market open. All right, have an order to pick up a put here at 1350. So it needs to come up a bit more. There is a bit of a guessing game, so I'm going to go to 1325 now. So Tesla's price itself will need to come up a bit more. Okay, I will go ahead and pause for now, but I'll keep a close eye on it. Okay, I have an order at 19. Okay, got those. So looking for this thing to make a move back up. Gonna have to accept potentially smaller win on it if I can get that. Can I really get them at 17? This just seems like a very, very overdone move here. Let's see if we can get a bit more of a bounce. So out there for a 250 loss. So I needed to just accept I did not get a great entry point. I thought I was, but I didn't. So needed to just take the 250 loss. And who knows, maybe that could have turned into a green trade, but and I realize right now, well, Clay, if you would have held, you would have been at least break even. Clay, right now you would have potentially been a small grain. And you're right. You're right. But this is all hindsight. And at that point, I needed to just accept the fact that I didn't quite get in where I wanted. And I was thinking about adding some at 17, but you can see right there, it never dropped down to 17, so I couldn't have added there. Now, had I added, then that would have been a fantastic, fantastic trade. But like I said, it just didn't quite work out, and I needed to just accept that. And 250 is, of course, I mean, nobody likes to lose money, but nothing that can't be recovered from, or anything like that. But and now as it's starting to come back down. Yeah, that might have been the bounce. And, that's what I was looking for, but I did not think it would drop that much before, giving some sort of bounce. So, that's just how it goes. And sorry for the awkward silence, but I am looking at other things on my screen. I have multiple monitors. You only see a small portion, so I'm just looking at other stocks. And as a reminder, this is live, so I'm trying to talk to you, look around, analyze things at the same time, which does create some awkward silences every now and then. Okay, so starting off with a 250 loss, but let's see what else is out there. I'm still interested in Tesla because this is a crazy move, but not seeing necessarily anything else out there yet. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, I have an order at 1450 here. Once again, 700 calls. I just am having a hard time believing this move here. Okay, I got those. So let's see if we can get some sort of bounce in the upwards direction here. I can feel myself getting greedy. I do feel a lot better about this entry point though. So just a matter of, does this thing want to, again, I don't need a full-blown reversal or anything like that. Any kind of bounce would suffice. All right, got to get out there. Just cannot time up Tesla today. These moves are just, I mean, I'm glad I got it where I did because it's getting even worse now. Wow. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. All right, let's see if I can get some here at 25. Actually, 24.75. Okay, I got those. Now let's see this thing roll back over here. Need it down below 689. If I'm gonna have a chance here. And 689 is going to be that key breakdown point. Got some in my throat. There we go. Out there. So that's better. So just let it come up to me this time and actually went with the overall trend. Who would have thought? But so that worked out great. I've been watching NVIDIA. Sorry about that. Okay, well, there we go. Not still in the hole, but better, which is always a good thing, which is why you just want to manage that risk, keep the hole manageable, and that way you don't have to find yourself trading like a superhero to climb out of it or anything like that. But okay, let's no, that's a little too scary. I'm thinking, should I get these puts back in here? But I don't know. Can this thing, I mean, look at this thing. Can it really go to another low after having been all the way up here? I mean, I suppose, but I just don't trust it. I feel like that's not a trade that's giving me some kind of edge. So yeah, I'm going to pass on it. Maybe I'll look here goofy, but like I said, did I like the odds that it would at least roll over a little bit? Absolutely. That's why I took the trade. But I mean, really to roll over and then get the lows and then break through those lows, I suppose. But like I said, to me, or do I go back and try once again the 700 call? Or am I a crazy person? But I mean, really, one of these has got to be a fake breakdown. One of these breaks has got to be one where it breaks down, goes a little bit, and then just snaps back up. So is this it? Maybe, yeah. Maybe if anything, I should be once again focused on the 700 call. We'll see. I'll go ahead and pause. Quick update. I was right to not have taken that trade because it definitely did. I mean, I suppose it did test those lows, but it never went down below them, and now it's bouncing back upwards. So I'm glad that I didn't re-hop back in for those puts because that would not have been a good decision. I do have an order out there for some 690 puts, but down at 1475, and you can see right now that not really close to 1475. So still got a ways to go before those may come into play here. But again, I still think this thing will roll over, but I want to see it come up a bit more. But now, as I'm seeing right here, perhaps I got a little too optimistic about how high this thing could actually bounce, but we'll see what happens. I'll go ahead and pause, but I did want to give you the rest of the story there that, yeah, that thing never did break down to lows. All right, nice. Got filled at 1475. I think I caught that on video. All right, well, at this point, not quite sure it's going to behave like I need it to. Wow, this is very choppy all of a sudden. Very choppy all of a sudden. So let's see what it wants to do. I still do like the entry point, but this price movement here, a little odd. If this does come back down below 700, I'm going to look to add, but I need to see some kind of weakness first. So again, watching 700. Doesn't want to come down through. Approaching it. Knocking on the door. There we go. A bit of a bounce. $6.99 looks like it's going to be that true breakdown point. There we go. All right, out for a break even. Would have been, there it goes. There it goes. Well, you know what? I think that shows that I didn't quite have it today. I mean, think about it. 4 trades. And on that one, I mean, it wasn't a losing trade, but I mean, I only had 1 winning trade. So I was right 25% of the time. Yet I'm only down 150. You know what? I can live with that. I can definitely live with that. And not that money grows on trees, so I don't want to come across as ungrateful. But for those of you that have watched past videos, you've seen me make well over $150 in a day in a trade. And given how apparently off I was today, and really there's no apparently about it, given how much I was off today, I mean, that's really bad. 25% win rate. Now, I'm glad to say that normally I'm not winning 25% of the time. But I was just off. I mean, this is all easy to say, granted, in hindsight right now, but and I definitely should have added. I was off on that too, to not trust those instincts to add there. But yeah, so a 25% win rate. Rough. But it goes to also show, and hopefully if you take anything away from this video from the motivation standpoint, the importance of risk management. Because I managed risk, I cut those losses, I accepted losses. Even in this situation, I accepted, you know what, I'm just going to take break even on this one just because I don't want to risk having it all of a sudden snap up against me when apparently that first entry point wasn't the greatest. But see, now as I'm thinking, it's like, okay, Clay, so you're saying that I should be trust my instincts if this thing comes up here. But, you know, I need to just be done. I need to be done, move on with my day, and just be grateful that, you know, with it sitting at a 25% win rate, I'm only down 150, which again, like I said, I don't want to come across as being ungrateful or anything like that, because I realize money doesn't grow on trees, but big picture wise, and I realize those of you that watch my live trade videos, you have a lot more context. You know that 150 is really nothing. It's a drop in the bucket and something that, you know, can't be overcome or anything like that. So yeah, that is it. Like I said, if you take one lesson here, manage that risk, because when you manage risk, you can still keep yourself, you know, give yourself a fighting chance. And, you know, tomorrow is a new day, and all it takes is one mediocre trade, and I could, you know, be way back up in the green, no problem at all. So manage that risk. If you enjoy these live trade videos, do 2 things for me. Hit that like button, leave a simple comment below. Those 2 things communicate to me that you enjoy these videos, and as long as I know people are enjoying, then I will continue to make them. So manage that risk, hit that like button, leave a simple comment down below. Everybody take care. Have a good one. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only 1 losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.